Okay, so if you're in the Airbnb game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That nagging, constant stress of chasing down guest payments. It's this time-sucking chore that just gets in the way of what you really want to be doing, which is growing your business. So today, let's talk about how you can put an end to that chase, like for good.
I mean, let's be real, it's a massive pain point, isn't it? It messes with your cash flow, it creates mountains of admin work, and honestly, it's just a total drag on your day. But what if? What if you could just make it all disappear with automation?
All right, first, let's really dig into the problem here. Because for so many managers, chasing payments isn't just some once-in-a-while thing. Nope, it's this daily grind, a cycle that just never seems to end.
This is the hamster wheel so many of you are stuck on. You're constantly checking spreadsheets, writing yet another reminder email, sending follow-up texts, and then trying to manually match up who paid what. It makes your cash flow totally unpredictable, and it yanks your focus away from the thing you're actually supposed to be doing. Being a great host. The crazy part is how all these little things just pile up. Each one seems kind of small on its own, right? But together, they create this monster of an administrative burden. And look, as you get more properties, this doesn't get easier. It just snowballs. It gets way more complicated.
Okay, but this is about so much more than just being annoyed. There are actual, real costs to your business that go way beyond just the delayed money itself. Let's break those down.
This quote really just hits the nail on the head. Think about it. Every single hour you're typing up a reminder email is an hour you could have been marketing, or making a guest stay amazing, or finding your next property. It's like you're trying to drive with the emergency brake pulled.
And this chart, man, it lays it out perfectly. On the left, you've got all that low-value, repetitive stuff. On the right, you've got the high-value activities that actually push your business forward. The whole idea, the whole game, is to get yourself out of that left column and live entirely in the right one. And just look at this breakdown. This is wild. It's not just about the time you're wasting. A huge piece of this pie is your growth just stalling out. And then there's this other big slice, damaging the trust you have with property owners who are sitting there wondering where their money is. This one manual process really does have consequences across the board. Okay, enough doom and gloom about the problem. Let's get to the good stuff, the solution. We're going to walk through this really cool AI-powered system that basically gives you a brand new toolkit to fix this thing once and for all. So, first piece of the puzzle, Make.com. I want you to think of this as the engine. It's the powerhouse that makes everything else work. It connects to your other systems, watches for overdue payments, and when it spots one, it automatically kicks off the whole process. No more manual checking. All right, next up, Notion. This becomes your command center, your mission control. So forget about those chaotic spreadsheets. Instead, you get this one beautiful, clean dashboard where you can see the live status of every single payment. It's all about clarity and control. And the third piece of our toolkit is, you guessed it, ChatGPT. This is your communication pro. It doesn't just send a generic, boring reminder. No, it crafts personalized, professional, and honestly, really persuasive messages that are way more likely to get you paid fast. So you've got the tools, right? But the real magic isn't in any one of these by itself. It's how they work together. Make is the engine, Notion is the dashboard, and ChatGPT is the voice. And together, they build this seamless workflow that takes you from that total chaos of chasing people down to this calm, cool, collected state of automated control. And honestly, the workflow is so simple, it's beautiful. So, step 1, Make.com spots a late payment. Instantly. Step 2, ChatGPT jumps in and writes a super polite, personalized reminder. Step 3, your Notion dashboard updates in real time so you know exactly what happened. And finally, step 4, once the payment comes through, the system automatically sends a thank you receipt, all without you lifting a finger. So what does this all mean? What's the bottom line? It means the end of that daily grind. No more chasing people, no more wrestling with spreadsheets, and no more of that financial stress. Pure and simple, you get your time back and your sanity. Now, I know this might sound like a huge, complicated project, but it's really not. You can actually start getting some big wins like today. Let's talk about a few quick wins you can implement right away. So you ready? The key is you don't have to boil the ocean. You don't have to build this whole thing in one afternoon. Just start here. All right, here's your quick win checklist. First, just connect your payment system to Make.com. That's it. Then, set up just one automated reminder email. Create a super simple payment dashboard in Notion. Use ChatGPT to draft a killer reminder template. And finally, automate your thank you receipts for that professional touch. Seriously, knocking out even one or two of these is a huge win.
And that really brings us to the biggest question of all, the most important one. Once this whole payment chase is off your plate, what are you going to do with all those hours you get back every week? Are you going to find more properties? Perfect the guest experience? That's the exciting part. The possibilities are all yours.